Craig, it's defeat on the road at Flackwell Heath. What was your take?
I'm proud of the boys after what was we challenged them to go and give us a good away performance today. In terms of, we knew it was going to be tough here. They've been scoring a lot of goals, Flackwell. 6 last weekend, regularly beating teams 3s, and obviously with the start we've made, I knew it was going to be really tough in terms of coming here and making sure that we put on a show, put on a performance that meant that we could have a better defensive setup, meant that we defended the box well, meant that we tracked runners and all of that kind of stuff. And actually, I thought we managed the game really well up until for the first half. Obviously, 2 mistakes for the goals, which is killer. The first one goes in from a set piece, which we've just got to do better with it. I think the lads scored from literally a yard out. That's the first one. Then the next one goes in. You talk about game management. The next one then goes in within 2 minutes of that happening, which is just killer, because obviously on the balance of play, I was really pleased with actually how we set up in terms of it being an away performance. I'm not saying, we did have a few entries into the final third and we had a few set pieces. Abe's had a great shot that the keeper saved, made another save as well in that first half. And actually, on the balance of play, if we'd have gone in 0-0 at half time, I think that would have been fair. However, second half, we were definitely hanging on a little bit. They look good side, to be fair. They move the ball well. They're hungry. They're fit, and it was a challenge to go and match them, whilst also trying to impose ourselves a bit more on the game. Second half, we tweaked it slightly, being 2-0 down at half time. The plan had to change a little bit, where we kind of went. We were looking for that kind of classic away performance. If it had been 0-0, we'd have probably banked on keeping our discipline a little bit more and just managing the game, slowing it down. But obviously, we had to roll the dice at 2-0 down, so it obviously changed and we chased it a little bit. But the lads have given us everything again today. So it just it sets us up for a game that we have to win on Wednesday night against Dunstable. Yeah,
obviously a quick turnaround to Dunstable. What have you said to the lads after that mad 2 minutes in the 30th minute at half time?
We just, as a staff, we can't really legislate for. It's like a bit like last weekend, 3 penalties. 2 mistakes for the goals. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they didn't deserve to win today, because actually, that second half, they peppered us a bit at times, and Tom's made a few good saves. But we are where we are in the league right now, and you're coming away to a team that are unbeaten, good side, move the ball well. As we always do, we've done our due diligence. We knew we were going to be in for a tough game today. So actually, we're really happy with what the setup looked like and being disciplined and hard to beat. So from the point of view of the lads coming in and doing the jobs that we asked them to do today, I'm pleased. But we've got to go in Wednesday night, really go and turn the screw Wednesday night. I'm itching to get that game along, really, because we've just had a chat about that. We've got to go and put on a performance on Wednesday night and see if we can. It's a game I'm desperate to win. Yeah,
obviously a quick fixture list in October. It's basically back to back with a few games. A big win brings momentum. Yeah, and we can get that from Dunstable.
Yeah, well, honestly, with the situation you'd find yourselves in, you expect the camp to be downbeat, and obviously we all hate losing games of football, and it's the opposite of how we'd want to start. But we've still got real good confidence that even today, like, if we could just take out those errors, we might be able to go away. We ride our luck a bit second half, but you might be able to go away with a point against the team that are putting 3s and 4s and 5s against past teams. And sometimes in this league, you're just going to have to do that. There will be days where you have to sacrifice a bit of possession and hurt and camp in and slow the game down when you need to, and just play sensible 7 league football. And we did that for a lot today. We definitely have to be better at keeping the ball so that we can just have a spell and enjoy the ball. We didn't do that particularly well, but that's something that is a work in progress, and the squad is evolving as well. We're getting a few more back today. It was great to have Jenks around it today, and it was great to have to see Dex Shepherd getting back in and getting some minutes. And Zaz comes back in during the week. Deneen's back in and training. So the feel around the place is that we're on the verge of getting more like our 11 back, which is obviously going to be fundamental to us.
That's what I was about to say. You haven't had to pick from your best starting 11.
No, we never have. We never have. And, you know, I know that sounds like an excuse, but I think any manager that doesn't have his best 11, and we have only got a small squad, I think any manager that doesn't have his best 11, you know, it'd be nice to be judged when, you know, when we do have that best, that first choice 11 out. And, you know, we're not a million miles away. We're talking to a couple of players. Hopefully we'll have some news this week on some new players coming into the building. So, yeah. I'm just looking forward to getting Wednesday round, mate, to be honest.
Yeah, obviously, you're talking about a new boy, Mason, came in today. Mason,
yes.
Full 90 from him.
Yeah, he battled really well. You know, it brings us a dimension. You know, he's he competes really well. He's a good defender. Yeah, I just thought it was a good performance from him today in terms of what he brought to the team. You know, he's got experience. He's a man, and yeah, we're going to need a little bit more of that while we kind of grizzle through a period where form isn't great. So yeah, good start from him.
Well, commiserations, Craig, and thank you for your time.
Cheers, Ted.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.